Hi baby loves, so I am back. I know it's been like what, 2 weeks, but I'm about to unwind. I just got back, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. I just got back from a walk. I did a 10-step walk, and 10,000 step walk, and I'm about to just unwind. It's not Sunday, it's Saturday, but I still feel like I need some unwinding. So right now I just have all these products out that I'm about to use. I'm going to take an everything shower and show you guys everything I do to like really clear my mind and unwind and just take care of myself. Anyway, do you guys like the new hair? The hair is hairing, the bundles are bundling. It's so luscious. I'll tag where I got my hair from. I'll tag who did it. I have a sew-in. It's so cute. Oh guys, look at my nails. Look at my nails. I can't get my nails done for a while because it's like really weak. I've been getting gel back to back to back to back, and it just made my nails so weak to the point where it just hurts to the touch. It's getting a little better now, but yeah, so my nails are gonna be like this for a while. And then I saw something going around about like the gel, it's like cancerous. It's like, what is good for us anymore? Oh my god, wait, I have to address this because I saw a lot of you while I was out in New York at a few events, and I just love the energy. It's so crazy because even my esthetician here in Dallas, she said, oh my god, you have such cute followers. Like everyone who came in here and they said that they came from like your YouTube or your TikTok, they're just so sweet and so nice, and I love that because, you know, that's what I want around me. Sweet, nice, kind people, and I just love that for us, you know? I love that for us. Mind our business, take care of ourselves, be kind, and build this community. Unwind with me. So I usually put on 2 because I just don't want any type of water getting into my hair. So we're gonna put this on. Then remember, we have a different towel for our face. But the first thing we're gonna do is put this mask on my face. And this is Aesop's Blue Chamomile Facial Hydrating Mask. It's a little minty. When I was on the walk with my neighbor, Lena, we were basically talking about some times when we were like not feeling like ourselves, and I was just telling her that I feel like myself again. Like I finally feel like myself again, and I just feel like when you have that confidence and you feel like yourself and you pour all into yourself, you just don't give a shit about anything else. You just want to be on your own journey and nothing is phasing you at all. So I was just saying, like, that's the stage I'm in right now. Like nothing phases me. I'm not worried about anything else. I'm just worried about myself, my own journey, and how I can just be my best self at all times. And of course we have our days. It's not realistic to be your best self at all times. I mean, like sometimes, like I said, we have our days, and sometimes it's just we wake up not in a mood. But I want that to be as minute as possible, as minimal as possible. I want y'all to take care of yourself too, like what I'm doing now. The mask, it feels very minty and I like it. I thought it was gonna be like one of those green masks that you put on your face, but not really. Let's open this body butter. I love this container, it's so freaking cute. How cute is this? Okay. Smells really good. And y'all, I'm so greedy. We gotta use this at the top. We have to use this at the top, okay? Feels good. I'm gonna get some on the neck. And look, it has the skin so shiny. I love that. Wow.
And the next time you hesitate before going after something you want, the next time you blush and brush off a compliment, the next time you doubt your place in the world, in the workplace, in your home, or in your own skin, say these words to yourself: I'm worth it. And I know you will always say it like you mean it. I'm worth it. Because you are. And always will be.
We're going to put some of this on any areas that you feel are pigmented, or any areas that you have like odor issues. If you want to prevent yourself from smelling, for the girlies who have like an odor, or for me, I use this to like lighten darker spots. You're gonna use this. And then we're going to, my armpit has been getting a little darker because I have to shave before I do laser, and that's been making it a little pigmented. So I'm going to just wipe my armpit. Do you see that? It's like, it's never been dark. So we're just gonna wipe my armpit. And then with me, I'm going to do my knee. And you want to do that before we put any type of deodorant or lotion on, so let's get to that. We're done with this, so we're gonna put this away. And this is my self-care drawer, so we're gonna put it in here. I am on a juice cleanse. I'm juicing with pressed. Simple cleanse, lemon, ginger. When you're doing your foot cleanse, it's very important to have some toe socks. So I got these toe socks from Amazon. The reason why I say it's important to get toe socks is because after you're done moisturizing your feet, you don't want to just, sometimes you don't want to keep your slippers on, and then you don't want to just step on the bare ground with your feet. You also don't want to mess up your house slippers and get it like too moisturized. So we're going to use toe socks. As soon as we take this off, this has to be on for like 10 minutes. We're gonna put this on, have it on for 10 minutes. We're gonna scroll or probably do some other things, and then we put this on so we can walk around freely. And you know, let's try this cleanse. It's actually not bad at all. And I have 7 of these. I'm gonna finish it today. I'm not having any food. I'm just going to drink this and just cleanse my body. I feel like I need it after a trip. So yes, cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. I want to moisturize my lips with my Summer Friday. Then we're just gonna put on the foot mask. So it's so funny, like I saw this video, I think it's one of my followers on TikTok, and she was basically saying things that you can improve on to just be more feminine. And then one of the things was, when you have stuff like this, don't bite it to open it, just make sure you have scissors. More girly, more feminine to just take scissors and cut it. I guess the etiquette is out the window once you bite it. This is how it looks. Remember, everything you use, you want to throw it out after. And that's just a way of like keeping things clean and not saying, oh, I'm gonna go back later and clean that up. So these are the foot masks. Open it up. Again, if you can't rip this with your hands, which is pretty easy. Well, I am struggling because my hand's a little slippery, so we're just gonna cut it with the scissors. So while that sits there for 10 minutes, we're going to try this Patrick top to see how glowy it is on the skin, and then going to take this mask off and we're going to apply some serum for their eyes. This is some serum for the face, and then this is the face lotion. So we're gonna try this. We're not gonna try it because I tried it already. We're gonna take care of our hands too, because a lot of people neglect their hands when we're taking care of ourselves. So we're gonna take care of our hands. This is an exfoliant. It's from Aesop. I really love this because you can really feel the little beads on your hands and it just makes it so soft. And then we're gonna go in with this L'Occitane hand cream. So yes, let's take care of our hands. So first we have this warm towel, and then we're gonna take this off over my face. The reason I say that is because towels hold bacteria and we don't want to use the same towel for every single thing. You want to massage it in really well, because if you don't, it'll go through your socks and on your floor, and we're trying to prevent it. Now we're gonna wash it off. This feels so good. This looks amazing. It just seems like a body oil, to be honest. It made it extra shiny, but it just seems like a body oil to me. The perfume of the day. It's a little crazy because when I come over here, I don't like to eat or drink anything in this area. As you can see, everything is white. But this is not, I don't think this was stained because it's such a light color. Let's hope I'm not clumsy enough to spill it. So I just had a chit chat with I think I told you guys a bit earlier, but I had a chit chat with my friend earlier. And while we were on our little walk, and we just had a chit chat about just getting back to our old self, before the insecurities, before the people pleasing, before like caring what people think. So we're back to doing that. I know for sure I'm back to doing that because I never used to care like at all. And my mom used to always say to me like yes, last year when I was just always in my head about stuff, my mom always used to say to me like, since when you cared so much? And honestly, I don't know. I'm just back to not really caring, back to just pouring into myself, back to just being all about me, and whatever comes, whatever flows. And like I said, I think I told you guys this before, but that's part of, you know, self-care. Just pouring into my content with you guys. And then another thing is just having a great mindset. Once you have a winner mindset, everything else will start to flow. Just always think so positively about your life. Always think positively about yourself. Like when you're having these moments where you're just feeling down, just speak positivity into yourself. When you're going into something new, just have the mindset as, you know, this is going to work out. If you want it to work out, this is going to work out. And if it doesn't, it's okay. It's a lesson learned. So I think that's just been my mindset lately. Or like for the people who have FOMO, you know, the fear of missing out, and they hate to like be left out, or they feel bad when they're left out. They feel bad when they're not invited to things like, say for instance, brand events, or like just anything in general. Say if they have a friend and all of a sudden they're not invited to their friends, whatever she got going on, it's okay. Just like, we need to stop taking those things so personal. Yes, you should take it personal if it's like somebody dear to you, but say if it's like a burn event, just have the mindset as like, you know, they're gonna have more, and I'll be invited when the time is right, you know. So I just feel like that's just my mindset these days. I don't really feel left out, but for the people who do, yeah, I think you should have that mindset of just everything is fine, you know. Maybe I wasn't invited for a reason. I have better things to do. I wasn't invited to that, so let me just pour into myself, you know. That's just where I'm at. I feel like I can achieve everything, and if it doesn't happen like at the moment, I just feel like it's because I'm not ready. I look back and I think of things that I've experienced or haven't experienced, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I was at that time I was mentally prepared for that, or at that time I wasn't mentally prepared for that. That could have went so left, and that's just how I think of things. I just don't feel like we should dwell on things, and I had that issue as well. Like when I had my little low moment, I would say like last year, I used to dwell on things a lot. I used to overthink things a lot, and I'm not doing that anymore, and I'm back to my old self, but like improved. So I don't care about any of that, and I feel like you shouldn't either. We need to stop feeling entitled and feeling like people have to do things for us. Actually, wait, no, that came out wrong, because girl, if you're dating somebody, yeah, they have to. But anyway, before we get into rooms, we have to feel like we belong there. We can't have this imposter syndrome. I hear a lot of people saying imposter syndrome, imposter syndrome. Like, no, you have to feel like you belong. Like, you have to feel like that girl. I remember there was one time I stepped into a room, like I was invited somewhere, and I stepped into a room and I was like, oh wow, this is crazy, because I feel like I felt like a lot of people there were like ahead of me in like their careers and just in life. And that's another thing, don't ever compare yourself to nobody. So I snapped myself out of that right away. I'm like, clearly I belong here, I wasn't invited here. And I just feel like you should always think so highly of yourself, to the point where nothing bothers you and you feel like you belong. You're not feeling anxious, nervous. I even went through a time where I was just feeling like so anxious about everything, and I was just letting a lot of things slide. That's another thing. Oh guys, I have a sinus infection, so that's why I keep sniffling, and it's almost gone. It was so bad, my face was hurting, everything was hurting. I feel like what was I saying? When you're feeling insecure, when you're feeling anxious, when you just feel like you don't belong somewhere, you let a lot of things slide. Like, you let a lot of people into your life like you would never let into your life. You question yourself a lot about whether or not you should let people around, or whether or not you should let people play with you. I feel like when I had my down moment, I had a lot of people playing in my face. I was just hanging out with people all the time, and I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm very to myself. And I feel like at that time I just felt like I needed to be around people, and I needed to be here, and I needed to be there. And I'm so glad I snapped out of that phase, because familiarity really breeds disrespect. People feel like they can like really play with you once they become very familiar with you. Like, once they start knowing certain things about you, once they start just being around you more, you feel like, okay, yeah, all right, I don't need to respect her as much as because the exciting factor, like that mystery, is just not there anymore. So they feel like, okay, let me just, you know, that's not exciting anymore. Or let me just, you know, I don't need to respect her. I already, you know, we're cool like that. No. And that's why I feel like I'm just gonna go back to just being my old self, not caring as much, not being so afraid to hurt people's feelings. Like, that's a huge one. That's a really huge one. Sorry, I'm looking at my TV as well. You can't be always so afraid to hurt people's feelings. Like, then you'll be tiptoeing around life, and you'll be just dealing with things you don't really want to deal with, just because you're afraid of telling someone no, and just having everyone just in your personal space and in your personal business. Please, if you're in that phase now, please snap out of it. Like, we don't want that. We don't want people feeling like they can play with you. We don't want people feeling like they can get over on you. You know, we don't want that. So if you're, even if you're in that space of like insecurities or just like overthinking and just not feeling like yourself, take some time to unwind. Like what I just did today, I'm not in that space anymore, but it's really good to just unwind and be secluded until you get that under control. Because if you're not, like I said, you'll be putting up with a lot and you don't want to do that. These are some tips for when you're feeling like that. I would say be secluded, learn how to spend some time with yourself. Stay home. It's okay to stay home. You don't have to be at every event unless you're getting paid. Just take care of yourself. Go to the spa. Do your self-care at home. Eat better. Drink better. Like, you know, do your cleanse. Watch your favorite movies, your favorite shows. Read books. That really gets your mind going. Listen to like, I was gonna say like listen to good podcasts, but all these podcasts are just crazy these days. But so like, really just be about you. Don't feel like you have to like have anyone in your face. Like you don't have to be around people when you're not feeling like yourself. If that makes things worse, like really bad. What's very important is that you pray, fasting really works. I was just telling people that. You pray, you fast, journal. Just those are really good for just clearing your mind, getting answers, just being at peace. While you're in that space, I feel like you should just brainstorm, make these vision boards, just create your better self, create your higher self, create your, you know, that girl. Come up with foods that you will feel your best eating, like not comfort foods, just food that you know will keep you healthy but also taste good and also fun. Just do things that you know will just make you into that girl. Do Pilates, you know, work out, do your hot girl walks. Like sometimes when I need to clear my mind, I make sure I do my hot girl walk. Listen to your favorite music. Just pour into yourself, please. But yeah, and I'm going to try to, not try, I'm going to post weekly. I know I said I would do bi-weekly, but how can you guys get to know me if I'm doing bi-weekly? You know, I'm not here enough for you guys. I just want to toast to just being a better you, having boundaries, taking care of yourself, and just creating that amazing life for yourself. Like, and if you don't have that life now, it's okay. Act like you do. Act like you're that girl at all times. You can be at your lowest, even if you're in a negative balance, act like you're that girl, okay? We don't want that though. We don't want you to be in a negative balance. So let's get our finances in order. Speaking of finances, while I was on my walk, my friend told me about this app. The app is Google Sheets, so we want to use Google Sheets. If you're a girl who don't know how to manage your funds, you want to download Google Sheets, and every time you spend money, you're logging that into your Google Sheets. So you know where all of your money is going, you know how much money is coming in, you know how much you're spending, you know if you have extra by whatever time. Google Sheets, download it. We have to learn to plan better. Now, instead of just going to the gym and just working on whatever I feel like working on, I'm gonna do Monday, lower body. I'm gonna do Tuesday, upper body. Wednesday, cardio. Thursday, extracurricular, like Pilates or just like aerial yoga, just something outside, more interesting and fun. And then for the weekend, I'm just gonna dress up and I'm gonna go out, do my makeup, just wear heels, pick the fanciest restaurant, the nice restaurant, just do that, go to a spa, just, you know, romanticize my life. So here's to romanticizing your life and just being your best self at all times.